population. And a greater part of that huge population reside in rural areas where there are no banking facilities. And then didn't think about the corrupt practices of Nigerians, which is the reason why Nigerians are now angry with the commercial banks, believing that they are being extorted for no reasons. We have seen videos of central banks moving from one commercial bank to the other and telling us that so millions of new currency is in the bank vault of commercial banks. But CBN is yet to tell us exactly how much of the new currency was printed. They have told us how much that has been mopped up, about 2.7 trillion. How much was printed? We don't know. How much is being distributed to those commercial banks on daily basis? There is a daily return to central bank from all commercial banks. What are the daily returns? What has happened to the old 100 naira note that hasn't been changed? What has happened to 50 naira notes? If you can't give me new notes, and you give me, and you make 100 naira notes available to me, you make 50 naira notes available to me, and we have that to transact business that I need to carry out. A lot of businesses have been grounded. As if that isn't enough, we have the issue of fuel scarcity to contend with. Power supply is epileptic. Nigerians rely on alternative source of energy, which need fuel to work. Fuel is not available. We need fuel to move about. It is not available. We need fuel to move products from one point to the other. Fuel is not available, affecting the prices of those goods. Money to buy those goods are not available. And we're talking, we are before now we were contending with hyperinflation. But now that we don't have money, we do not we also do not have the goods.
All right. Now let's move to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now, because of our time. Fuel Naira crisis, TUC, NLC demand immediate action from Buhari, CBN.
I am also demanding for an immediate action from the federal government and CBN. Not because I belong to JAF, which is an associate member of that actually collaborates with all the labor unions, TUC and NLC. So I'm in total agreement with the demand.
All right. Now let's move to the Guardian newspaper now. Currency swap. Buhari councils meeting with governors as TUC issues ultimatum.
I have already said I support the ultimatum. I think the emergency meeting slated for Friday is late. It's too late. The 10 days extension for the currency swap we end on Friday. So if the emergency council meeting will be holding on a Friday, I think that is a belated action.
Now, I'm now on this day newspaper. Naira scarcity, Buhari, Bagudu, Tamboa, Emefiele, Bawa meet, seek solution.
They should come up. They should let us know the solutions they have come up with. In the next few hours. We do not have luxury or time, so I can't say in the next few days. It's in the next few hours, because we have just about 48 hours to the deadline of the policy. It's like any money, any old currency that is not deposited by the Friday may become an issue. And then we are also confused. The information about the policy, the deadline, is not clear to majority of Nigerians. Is it that we have to deposit all our old notes in our commercial banks by Friday, the 10th of February?
Okay.
Or that after February, we still have opportunity of depositing any old note that we were unable to deposit before the 10th of February? Will that also come with sanctions, or are we going to forfeit the old notes that we were unable to change before the expiration of the deadline? We're confused. We need clarification on that from the federal government, National Orientation Agency, and all ministries of information need to dish out enough information to Nigerians to douse the tension in town.
All right. Now, let's move to the Blueprint newspaper now. Tussle over Naira redesign. Unscrupulous politicians out to sabotage Buhari government. That is coming from the federal government.
I think, like I said, federal government should have expected that anything can happen and should have plugged all loopholes, all avenues that they believe is being used by the so-called unscrupulous opposition parties to attack them. They should have seen it, and they should have prevented it. They said there's this popular saying which says prevention is better than cure. So they ought, and then what we lack in this part of the world are visionary leaders, people who can see tomorrow, people who can forecast the future. But unfortunately, that isn't the situation in Nigeria. We keep reacting to situations instead of being proactive. The moment the currency swap started, what was government doing? What was central bank doing? Was central bank following the developments on daily basis? Were they reviewing the strategies? Why did the federal government allow itself to be put in a difficult situation? So it is not enough for them to lament. What we need now is action to reduce the tension in the land, to reduce the pain that is being felt by Nigerians. Before we go, kindly allow me to salute